was just 19 years old when we started Plus Humane Society back in 2003. I'm passionate about saving animals, but especially saving horses from slaughter.
Tawny's the thinker, and I'm the doer. Together, we've rescued, sheltered, and protected over 15,000 precious lives, creating the world's largest full circle of life horse shelter.
I was born into this. I've always been helping animals, and I'm never going to stop.
We will always rescue,
Shelter,
and protect the helpless.
This is Horse Shelter Heroes.
Hi, hi. All right, so we just finished up doing some rechecks on a couple of our quarantine horses. We had our November buyout group and our December buyout group still. Dr. Lydia and I had looked at them a couple weeks ago, but basically one from each group still had some symptoms. We were waiting for some culture results. Those did not come back. Strangles, which is what we were worried about. So we did another recheck today, and out of both groups, we're clearing 7 for general population, including Bob, our little mini mule, so if you need a mini mule. And then we have 3 that we are gonna keep in quarantine just a little bit longer because they had kind of snotty noses. You guys may know we just went through a crazy winter storm, so not super surprised that a couple of them have snotty noses, but we'll send those out for culture, just make sure that they're good, and then they should also be cleared hopefully in another week or 2.
Went pretty good. No one wiped out but me and Peyton.
Yeah,
so
I stayed on my feet. The oldest one out of the group.
Oh, we hit the ground so hard, but the horses are good. So
yeah, none of the horses have wiped out.
Well, Nicole was in the middle and Peyton was on one side, I was on the other, and I said, Nicole, look at this picture I took. And right whenever I did that, I went down, my knee hit, then my arm, my phone like stuck in the snow. And I look, and there's Peyton on the ground, on her knees, and her phone's like 5 feet away from her. She said she was looking at my picture as she slipped, so. It was just, we should have been paying attention, not texting and driving, I guess.
Hello, my name is Halie, and I'm currently the receptionist at Horse Plus. I actually came out here in June of 2025, and I started in the vet barn, and I was working with the vets over there, so that was super fun. And then I moved over to Tawny's office, and I was a CEO assistant, so that was super fun. And then when Anna left Horse Plus, they moved me over here, so I'm actually still the CEO assistant, but now I'm also the receptionist. So when I come in, I usually come and turn on the lights, and then I come in here, and then I'll check emails, and then I also go through the missed phone calls. There's usually a lot of missed phone calls when I first come in, so that's what I do. And then after that, then I'll check my personal emails, and also I check Tawny's emails. And then after that, then I'll go through everything else I need to do. So sometimes it's like doing projects and posting stuff on Facebook. Other times it's just like doing some stuff with the dogs or something. There's this calendar over here, and if we're getting a dog surrender, a cat surrender, or even a horse surrender, or having adoptions, then I'll put it on the calendar, and also if we're having buyout, I'll put that on there too. Yeah, so the ice storm was really crazy. For a while, we actually took this phone right here, and we actually took it to our house. And so I was actually answering phone calls at the house, and the internet was out for a long time. So there was a time I couldn't do phone calls, but then the internet came on for like 2 hours, and we did a bunch of phone calls that day, but then it went out again. So I was doing that at home. So definitely it was pretty crazy. And then thankfully we got power and internet back at Horse Plus, and I was able to move back here. So it's pretty crazy, but we made it through. The most common question I get is we get a lot of dog and cat surrender questions. So like, can you please take these dogs that we found or something like that? I also get a lot of people asking if they can donate to us, which is really awesome. So those are probably the most common ones. Yeah, so it's been really nice. I love interacting with the people. Like whenever people call in, I'm like, yeah, you get to talk to somebody. So I really enjoy it a lot. It's really fun helping people and just helping their animals, because a lot of people just call in and they're just like, I just can't care for this animal anymore, and they're really looking for something that they can take them to and they can still be well taken care of. So that's really rewarding. And then as far as the mission of Horse Plus goes, I've really been enjoying it a lot. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to work for a horse rescue. So it's been really awesome, and I just want to keep helping animals every single day, and I'm just so thankful to be here.
So me and Mike are about to go up to the trailer where Trey's currently staying because his pipes, there's something wrong with the pipes, and Garrick's gonna try to see if he can fix something, and
they're frozen from the ice storm.
They're frozen.
Yeah, so Garrick is going up there to see if he can get them thawed out and see if anything's broken.
Me and Micah are about to get really wet.
Yes,
it's raining.
It's raining really hard right now and pretty windy, so good luck, guys.
Thanks. The life of a videographer.
Now we just have to find Garrick.
So basically, we don't have any leaks under the house, which is a great thing. We don't have any busted lines, which is awesome. Everything's melting, water's going everywhere, but our lines are good, and we still have water froze in the ground back to where it comes from, where it feeds. So this is a major plus, so we're not having to fix a bunch of things, but hopefully we won't have anything froze from where it's coming from once it thaws out. Good old Tennessee weather, Trey, what do you think?
Not liking it so far.
So we're good on all that. When you're recovering from an ice storm, you just have to go back and check everything, fix it, and hope we don't have to deal with this again for a while.
All right.
Well, right now I'm going to get Joe. He needs to get his ear rechecked. He's got a little bit of an infection apparently, and it is pouring rain outside. If it's not snowing or lightning or any other weather events, it's raining.
Oh boy, it's already wet.
Oh, baby. All right, bud. Put your big head in there. Thank you. Joe, come on. He's a very well-behaved dog. He just doesn't like a leash.
You made it, buddy.
Through the window.
You're mad.
Ow! Here, come lick this. Hey, White, you gotta wait a minute.
I'm trying to hold him, I'm
Wait.
sorry. He's just a lot.
So we did an ear cytology on him because he's been shaking a lot. He came in with a bloody ear. He did have some bacteria in there. So we are gonna get it cleaned, and Dr. Lydia prescribed some ear meds that we have. So hopefully that'll get it cleared up pretty soon. Just ideally the ear would be nice and clean first, so we'll see. There we go.
I know your ears.
Oh
He's
yeah,
probably
now
like,
I can hear it squishing around. Okay, bud. I know. Okay.
okay, good boy.
Good boy, you go. Pretty sure it went in. Maybe a little more in there, bud. Yeah, we'll get you neutered. We'll get your ear fixed up. You'll be good to go.
Shake.
He's like, no, you get one.
Sitting on. Sit. Shake. Good boy.
So I'm kind of reorganizing our storage closet. Luckily, Angela got me a couple of these plastic bins, and I might get a couple, but I'm gonna start rearranging everything. Look how everything is very cluttered right now, but I'm gonna start rearranging everything and hopefully get everything organized. But I've got the microfiber cloths in here, the caps, lens caps in here. Don't know what I want to put in this yet, but thinking camera stuff, audio, and maybe something different over here. But got the windscreens, you pull this out, the cables, or actually the lavalier mics. The cables, I don't know where I want to put those yet, and then we've got the task cams in here. So it's coming along.
We're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. I've been having a crazy day trying to get this episode out to you guys. Just bouncing around the media department, trying to get the computers to work. This one, the media is not linking up, so the footage is offline. This one over here, we tried getting the music to work, but Artlist is not signing in, so we can't download the songs. And then this machine over here, we try to get the thumbnail working on Photoshop, but the scratch discs aren't working. We want this episode to come out and we want it to be good, bouncing back and forth, but it is all in service of Horse Plus and the horses and getting that episode out for you guys.
Yeah, you've been putting in a lot of work these past few months, so people really appreciate you.
Thank you.
But I'm sure you'll get there.
We will.
This is Sadie. There were people in the neighborhood that had been feeding her and they finally caught her. We just needed a colossal ice storm, as it turned out, to catch this dog. But it's really important for us today to do a thorough exam and pull some blood and make sure that we know where she is health-wise. And unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of waiting to socialize her before we can do those things safely. So for her own sake, we are gonna go ahead and sedate her for that exam. Nicole is one of the most amazing animal whisperers I've met. So Nicole is Fear-Free certified, which is a class that you can take to learn how to read animal behavior and work with them really gently with restraint. But what we found with these really fearful dogs is that if we restrain them for things like this, we can end up with setbacks later on with the socialization. So for the purpose of that and for getting everything we need done quickly today, we're gonna go ahead and give her a shot and have her be sleepy while we're doing our exam. Okay, sounds good. So far, she's pretty dehydrated and she's got enlarged lymph nodes in the front and back of her body, but her heart sounds good. She's got some elevated lung sounds. So you can see how much better quality the thoroughness of the physical exam that I can get done in a fearful dog when they're sedated versus when they're not. We have no medical history on this dog. She is super afraid of people. So for me to actually get my hands on her and be able to really listen to her lungs and feel lymph nodes and stuff would be really, really difficult. So we're gonna run a complete blood count, a CBC, which we can do in-house. We should have those answers in just a couple minutes. We're also gonna take an x-ray of her lungs and see. Yeah, she's got great femoral head coverage. So I'm not a cardiologist, but this cardiac silhouette is not like the worst one I've seen, but it is abnormal. It can indicate that part of the heart is enlarged. Even though I can kind of interpret these, we're gonna send these to our radiologist to get an exact answer. And dogs with hip dysplasia have a really shallow hip socket, so that can cause problems with arthritis as that joint isn't really there. So this is that socket that I'm talking about right there in the pelvis, and then this is the head of the femur that's sitting right in there. And we look at it kind of from two different ways. I don't see any signs of arthritis in this dog. She's got really nice, it's called femoral head coverage, which just means exactly what I described. So, and everything else looked pretty normal. We got a fecal sample that had visible worms in it. We're gonna check for other kinds of worms. She did get some vaccines. We are gonna microchip her. But overall, all of these things feel like treatable problems to me at this point. So no concerns for her about survivability. We just need to get her healthier before we can schedule her for surgery.
Today we are going to be working with some new horses that were cleared from quarantine earlier this week, which is awesome for us. There are 2 different groups that I've got to see. One is actually really calm. They are all halter broken, able to handle and brush. The second group that we're gonna be running down here in a bit has a wild one in there. His name is Hudson. And the older mare, Annabelle, she's quite calm. And they have a little red pony, also Posey. She's a little calm, but she's not leadable yet. So here in a bit, we're gonna go run them down the alley and we'll show you guys what to look for when we are starting a new horse that's either wild or halter broke, and just talk about simple signs to look out for. And that's about it. Let's go have some fun. Alrighty. You walk in there, I'm gonna wait over here. When I'm approaching a horse that I've never handled before, I look for simple signs for the ears, if they're pinned back or not, to see if they're relaxed. Head weaving, see if they're scared or like anxiety kicking in. Other than that, if they're calm, quiet, and just accepting as I walk up, put my hand on their shoulder, their neck. When they're willing to do all that, then I'll move forward. So here we have Annabelle, which is a horse I've already had the time to work with yesterday, just a little bit. We're gonna get to work with her again today. Just simple brush down, maybe bring her out, halter her for the first time since she's been here at Horse Plus. So let's go try it, so bring her out. And we'll see how calm she is. She knows some signals that horses, so that's telling me she had a good handler before. Yeah, the simple languages are their ears, the licking of the mouth, the tension in the body, if they're balled up, if they're tight. These are things that will help you when you're training horses. This is just the way I like to do things, slowly. Alrighty, well, here again, like I said, here's Hudson. He's a totally different horse with a totally different attitude. He's more scared, I believe, and he's kind of defensive. So as you see, when I approach him, he's gonna keep going forward and backwards just to get away from us. And if he continues to do that, I'll take a step back, let him calm down, then I'll reapproach again, but I'll work my way slowly. I don't want him to have a bad experience here with us. And I'm just trying to show him like he's safe down here. So let's go try it. Oh boy, hey, oh. You can hear that. So when we're working these horses, me and Payne, we like to take it slow, work on both sides to work with the horse's brain, to exercise both sides of the brain at one time. That way he doesn't get stuck with just liking people on the left side or the right side. When we work together like this, it's teaching him to accept things on both sides of him. That's the thing too, is when he tried to crawl out, instead of just letting him go, we let him calm down first completely. Then we pet him just a little bit more, then we let him go.
So as you guys can see, Hudson is a pretty wild Mustang, and this is he's kind of out of my comfort zone. For me, I started with Nina when Trey got here, and he taught me how to teach her how to direction change. And even though she's still a little bit stubborn and things like that, she also helped me with my attitude and how to be more calm and to continue to work with her. And that's how I was able to get where I am right now and how confident I am. But I'm not as confident to get in the round pen with him because I'm still learning body language and how they are. And that's what I want to conquer first before I can just start a whole new Mustang. So, yeah.
Don't start too fast, try to jump ahead and get something wild, something crazy out of your league that's just gonna either hurt yourself and you would not want to work with a horse again. So yeah, for all those beginners out there, just take your time, be patient, and pick the right horse. If not, the right horse will come to you if you want to become a trainer. That's how I see it.
Hello, this just printed out. What is this?
Oh, this is a Whiskey's adoption story. I have been sending these out to all of our donors to let them know how their donation is helping the horses have a second lease on life. So with Whiskey, he really came in here with a a lot of problems. He had a hernia. He came in with his brother, and unfortunately he got another hernia, and he healed from that. And his adoption was in November, and at the time a family came here and they adopted him, and he's now living in his forever home being spoiled. And we just want our donors to know how wonderful it is that they donate towards Whiskey and other horses that have a second lease on life.
That's so awesome. I remember him. He was such a sweet boy. So I'm so happy that we're sending these out to our donors so that they can kind of see how they're doing and what they're helping towards.
Oh, so awesome. Well, thank you for printing that out for me.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks. We are going to be sharing with all the donors constantly the adoption stories of all of our horses that are adopted here at Horse Plus, and they're super exciting stories, and I think the donors are going to be really happy to see these animals, you know, finding a new lease on life. And I'm super excited, and I got the best job here getting to share the really good stuff. So come on along as I feed Noelle. Oh my goodness, look at these treats. Noelle's gonna be so excited. I know a lot of you guys have been dealing with the code, so man. But luckily we have the sunshine today. Doesn't that smell good? Oh my goodness. We dropped it, didn't we? Here you go, baby. There you go, there you go. I really enjoyed that. I love the enthusiasm of our donors about horses, and I get to hear about all of their animals, and some of them had horses when they were little girls or boys, and they tell me about it. So I get to hear a lot of wonderful stories in people's lives, and I get to share a lot of the good things that are going on in the donors' lives. Oh, I think the main thing that, because a lot of the donors had horses when they were children, and they tell me about, you know, riding and showing their horses and how they grew up on farms, and they're just really excited to give horses a second lease on life because they love horses so much. So I think that's it. I mean, I love to hear all their stories when they were children. If you would like these horses to have a second lease on life, scan this QR code and go to our website and make a donation, and I will be talking to you guys later.
Hey guys, I'm over here in the education building, and I am setting up for package opening, and Keith has been getting some cards, and he's coming over to open them. So I'm getting everything ready, and then Keith's gonna come over here. We're gonna open packages, we're gonna go live and surprise everybody, and he's gonna open some of his cards and kind of tell everybody thank you. So I'm so excited, he's coming.
Hello.
See what the cat drug in today.
Wow. Wow.
I got you this really cool horse letter opener. So we've got a letter here from Anne. Stop that. You want me to read it?
Keith and Angela, praying for a quick recovery. Also praying for Angela strength and peace during this time. Yeah, she needs all of it. She's got to put up with me.
So glad that Keith could come here today. You have good days, right?
I have good days, I have bad days. This is a good day. I'm able to get up and move around and do a few things around the house.
All right, so this one is from Cindy.
Cindy?
Yes.
Hope you are feeling better soon. Miss your smiling face on the vids.
All right, here, this one is from, what are you doing behind me? This is from Lynetta.
Lynetta? The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me wherever I am. God is.
And it's cheese, Gouda and cheddar. There we go.
Okay, we got flowers on this one. Sit, stay, heel. I don't like to do either one, any of those. I don't like to sit.
Maybe healing, but not heel.
Healing, yeah, but not heel. Sit, stop.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Comment below what your favorite part was. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our videos. And you can adopt one of these little rambunctious puppies at our website at horseplus.org.